pull up my channel on my computer so that I can see your lovely, lovely chats. And we are going to play a game. So it's going to be fun. The prize is, well, the knowledge that you have got the answer right. Woohoo! I'm Jen Hardy, for those of you who don't know me. And around here, we do a lot of different things. We have a variety show. Lexa, I'm so glad you're here. So we do shower thoughts and we do some law tube things. We interview some judges and some legislators and then some very fascinating people from the community. So if you like trivia, then this is your day to play. We're going to start off with some general trivia that everybody would know. Then we're going to move on to some trivia that people who like to watch court on YouTube would know. Because, yeah, we want to make everybody happy. Well, that's not always easy, is it? I know. It's a whole thing. So, it is so good to see you, Lexa. I am so excited that you're here. And I know right now we don't have a lot of people, but it is going to get wild. So, court trivia. I thought we would start off, I don't know, with some old court. Well, okay, old is relative. I got an itchy eye. I don't even know what that means. Okay, we're going to start off with Ronald Reagan. Something happened to Ronald Reagan, a word we're not going to say. Somebody tried to do something to him, and there was two separate things that came out of this. There was not a trial for the person that tried to hurt him. Why was there not a trial for the person that injured Ronald Reagan? Does anybody remember? This is from a long time ago. Also, if you did not see the Ronald Reagan movie, highly recommend. Like 10 out of 5 stars recommend. Ronald Reagan movie. It was good, although it wasn't really about Ronald Reagan. I'm not saying they didn't talk about Ronald Reagan or that he wasn't in there the entire movie, but the point of the movie wasn't Ronald Reagan at all. So you got to watch it and find out what it was. It was interesting. Yeah, it was a thing. So, and bonus points if you know who did the thing to Ronald Reagan. So, who was it and why in the heck did he not stand trial? It's interesting. Also, Dave and Lexa, before anybody else gets here, I just have to tell you that part of my live streaming boot camp, I have to go live 3 times vertically, which I've done. Yes, he was. David Hardy, you got the answer right. And he couldn't stand trial because he was somewhere else. And yeah, that was a thing. But the person that did it, he stood trial. That was the thing. Oh, no, wait. Was that it? Was he the one or was it JFK? Am I saying JFK? Oh my gosh, you guys. Ronald Reagan's person was not. He actually stood trial. Oh my gosh. I was wrong. The trivia person was wrong. That was JFK. JFK's person could not stand trial because and Dave, you were right about that. But Ronald Reagan, yes, the person that injured Ronald Reagan pretty significantly, where is he today? Um, I thought instead of trying to ask where the trial was for that one, for those of you who just joined us, we are doing court trivia today. We're doing court trivia from the past, present, not the future, obviously. Yes, he is here still. The man who, yes, injured Ronald Reagan is John Hinckley Jr. He is alive and well, but where? Is he in jail? Is he somewhere? I don't know. You got to answer. It's pretty interesting. Yes, you're okay. Lexa, you got that one right. That is exactly right. And that's why he couldn't stand trial because, yeah, he wasn't there to do it. Okay, so those are kind of depressing. Maybe we should move on from that. Although, I mean, trials can be depressing no matter what because it's trials. Court trivia, guys. I thought we'd move on to the one. This is the first trial that I watched on TV. This is what kind of hooked me to court and led to where I am today interviewing these judges. Oh, that's so funny. We're going to move on to, are you ready? This happened in the town adjacent to where I was, O.J. Simpson. Guys, I was glued to that television. Raise a hand if you are, well, you'd have to be a certain age to be glued to the television, or if you have watched any part of it since then because it was interesting. Anyway, what vehicle was the slow car chase? O.J. Simpson, he was trying to get, I don't know, escape? Maybe? Attention? Maybe? I don't know. That whole thing was it was a thing. Let me tell you what. I watched it like morning to night, and I don't know What was going on in the minds of people? Who has an actor trying a glove in front of a jury? I don't know. Yes, Lexa. It was a white Bronco. And then there we go. You got the name. Yeah. Okay. White Bronco. Tell you what, it's crazy, isn't it? Anyway, okay. So I started to tell you guys before we get a lot of people in here, I got to tell you, and this is awkward. Okay. So there is I'm in this live stream boot camp, and that's why we're vertical because it's a thing and we're testing it out. And in order to finish the boot camp, I need to get at least one super chat this way. So I don't know how to do that. We got to do something interesting. And I don't know what that is. So I don't know. All right. Just something for people to know. Okay. Which trial I know, right? Lexa can't be the only person. You guys, there's more people in here. I know there are. And it says that there's 9, but there are more than 9. Hello, those of you joining us. We are doing court trivia tonight. It's a Thursday night, and if I don't have a guest, that means it's trivia night because trivia is fun. And now we're going to talk about what was wow, Lexa, 4 months. You've been here for 4 months. That's insane, isn't it? I thank you so much. Lexa, my original mod, I love you. You're amazing, amazing. And I want to know how to pin that. I really do. But I've learned if I touch my phone, Dave, can you pin that? Because that's really cool. Sometimes it stops going live. Anyway, okay, we're playing some trivia. Which trial in the late 20th century was considered trial of the century? It is supposed to be, but maybe it's not, Mr. Hardy, because I'm having issues. Okay. And I'm sorry if it's not sub chat. I will have to reset that next time. Anyway, trial of the century for the late 20th century. Do you guys know who it was? Drum roll, please. Da, 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 da. Oh my gosh, Alexa. Alexa, okay. I don't know why I'm calling you Alexa. Alexa, thank you, thank you, thank you, Dave. Can you please pin that? Because you know what? Because of you, Alexa, I get to finish my boot camp with like 10 gold stars and brownie points. And that is very cool. So thank you for that. And you're amazing. I love you so much. That is really incredible. Also, I don't know. It's really interesting how I know everything's a trial of the century. According to online, whatever, this is also, you're going to try? Okay. Anyway, OJ Simpson. That's what they say, but whatever. Okay, let's move on from him though, because that was a whole nasty thing. So some of the other YouTube people were talking about when they get super chats, like it gets them all choked up, and it does. And it's really interesting because even if it's like it's $1 or 2, it's a big deal. And I don't know why it gets us all, it just feels really, really good. I don't know what to tell you. So anyway, now we're going to talk about something much more recent called Johnny Depp. Who did Johnny Depp sue? What was the name of the person he sued in this big literal poop show of a trial that happened just 2 short years ago? It just seems like it was more recent than that, doesn't it? I mean, oh my gosh, that trial was everywhere. So those of you who are here who don't normally watch court on YouTube, let me tell you what, it is a whole subgenre. Oh my gosh, I've got interviews with judges and they are amazing. Yes, it was Amber Heard. Good job, Lexa. You know all the answers. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Okay. And what state was the Johnny Depp trial seen in? Anybody? We are playing court trivia. If you know the answer, put it in there and you will get the prize of knowing that you got the answer right. Yes, that is our prize for tonight, but it's going to be so much fun. So if you know the answer, what state was the oh my gosh, Johnny Depp trial in? All right, who can do it? Yeah, I don't know how to. Yeah, we're learning how to do things. Vertical live streaming is a whole new thing, guys. It's very interesting. It's very exciting. And hello, if I am showing up in your shorts feed, it's very, very fascinating to me as you're scrolling through. I am here waving to you and sitting in my chair. It was not North Carolina. I realize you all have Google. You can just look this up. And personally, it doesn't matter because this is just for fun. So, this is a state that is not known for like celebrities and everything. Johnny Depp his trial was in somebody, somebody. And bonus points if you know what he was suing her for. What was Johnny Depp suing Amber Heard for? Do you remember? I know we learned way too many things about each of them and their life. shall we say? Yeah, it's very fascinating, I've got to tell you. Yeah, Georgia, nope, but close, very close. It was considered a southern state, even though, well, it's north of us, but I guess everything's north of us because we're in Florida. All right, guys, the trial of Johnny Depp and Amber Heard was, yes, it was defamation, Lexa. You are right, in Virginia. Johnny Depp's trial was in Virginia. Did you guys know he was like from Kentucky? Like he was a good old country boy. And then he got famous. And then things happened. And then he moved to an island. Not like our island, though, like his own island. Hello, new people. We are playing court trivia. So we are going to answer some. Oh, which attorney has a LawTube channel with over 250,000 subscribers? And everybody who watches court watches this guy and they love him. He tends to wear hoodies that are kind of unzipped. I know that you know who he is if you watch LawTube. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yes, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. You can always unsubscribe later, right? I mean, why not? It just makes us feel good during the live and, make somebody's day, which would be mine, I guess. Law Talk with Mike. Everybody knows Law Talk with Mike. Really? Oh, that's so interesting. All right. Very good. Okay. Okay, here's just a random question that's not about, well, it's not about trials. Welcome to the channel. Court trivia. How many subscribers does the Legal Eagle channel have? Can I tell you what? When I was doing this research, I had never heard of this channel, but I like it. I looked it up and it's very cool. He's really awesome. He's got kind of like Mr. Beast style thumbnails, but he talks about law things. And apparently a lot of people like it because there are many subscribers and 3.36 million people tune into him. He's amazing. And now I'm running out of things and it's 9:15 and it's going to be really interesting. No, I don't know him, but I'd like to reach out because he looks very fascinating. Also, fun fact, I recorded a video today because I'm going to try to get some attorneys to be sponsors. If you know of an attorney's office that you think that I should send this video to, let me know because I'm very excited about this because our Voices of Justice, what do you call it? Segment here on this channel uh, is apparently popular, and I think it's time. Yeah. So if you guys know somebody we could send that out to, if you know an attorney, if you are an attorney, there you go. All right. Now we're going to talk about some LawTube people. We're going to talk about some LawTube judges series. Oh, I like that. Yeah. Legal Eagle. Okay, so Lexa, yeah, you like that channel. That is so, I need to broaden my horizons and watch some new channels. Okay, if you have just tuned in, we are doing court trivia. And what is your favorite YouTube channel? I would love to know. Put it in the comments because I want to go check some of them out. I'm starting to learn about some new YouTube channels because I guess I've kind of been stuck under a rock and I'm watching the same ones. And I would like to know about some new ones. Oh my gosh, Dave, what was that one we found? We found one today and it was beautiful. He does food, but it's so beautiful. And then I met a girl that has a channel and she's a mermaid and she swims around. It's very cool. Okay. And that's hysterical. Okay. Now, which two judges that are both popular on YouTube work together in San Antonio? Now, when I say work together, I mean at the same courthouse, not in the same trials, because that's weird. Yeah, Dave just said your mom, LOL. Yeah, because I always say your mom jokes because I have 7 kids. To me, it's funny to say your mom jokes. My kids think it's weird. But put in the comments. Do you think it's weird? I don't know. I think it's hysterical. Because if you can't laugh at yourself, right? I don't know. All right. And you can laugh at me too, but no, don't be too mean because I don't like that. We don't need to be mean. But funny, yes. Okay. So which two judges work together in San Antonio? Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's interesting. Yeah, this girl, she started doing parties like for children, and then she started a YouTube channel. Now she's got like 1 million subscribers, and also she is a totally nice person. The Myth channel. Oh, really? Okay, very cool. Also, Eric, we feel so horrible because we missed the Myth this year, and I was like kicking myself because I'm sorry. We owe you like big time. So for those of you tuning in, we have Eric Emmerich in the comments who helps put on the, okay, I'm going to say it wrong, Melbourne Independent Film Festival. I always called it internet, but anyway, it's amazing. It is amazing. They have screenings, they have all this stuff. You feel like a star. And if you film things, you should check it out because it's pretty incredible. And it's got a great group of people. I've been to one of their meetings. It's amazing. Anyway, all right. It is two judges, popular on YouTube, work in San Antonio. Does Alexa know? I know, but I just feel bad. It is Judge Rosie Spielin Gonzalez and Judge Stephanie Boyd. They're both in San Antonio. True story. Okay, guys, this is an exciting one because if you've watched this channel, you've seen this interviews with this person. She's been on here 3 times. Her name is Debbie Davis, and she got reelected as prosecutor up there in Michigan. And what day did she start? She sold over 300 tickets. Eric, that is incredible. That is really cool. What day did Debbie Davis start back? She wasn't supposed to start back until after January 1st, but she got to start back early and I got to talk to her. And what was really cool, I interviewed her a week or two ago, and then I messaged her last night and she goes, "Oh, by the way, this day, this particular day, I got sworn back in and she is now the prosecutor." And we're going to talk about which court she's in a minute. It's somebody that everybody loves who will not come on here and be interviewed, by the way. And if you know this judge, you can ask him. But anybody know about Debbie Davis? I'll give you a hint. You could watch the channel. There's an interview on there and you could see her. But anyway, anybody? 2 days ago. What's today? On the 22nd of October, Debbie Davis was sworn back into office. And guys, if you are new to this channel or you don't watch court on YouTube, this is a really big deal because Debbie Davis is a prosecutor and she's also just a really nice human being and mom and person. And she likes to stand up for people who have been victims of domestic violence. And there was a whole issue because she stood up for somebody and it was a thing. And guess what? She's got the job. She's got the big job, and it's a big deal for everybody who has dealt with domestic abuse everywhere. It's a win, and especially for people in her county. So very, very proud. Thank you, Debbie. Woohoo. Okay. Which YouTube famous judge presides where Debbie Davis is a prosecutor? Anybody? If you watch court, if you don't watch court, stick around. There will be other questions because it's trivia day today. And I'm almost out of court questions, which means we're going to just talk about some random things and have some fun together because, yeah, it's going to be a good day. I am very excited. It has been a really good week. It's been a strange roller coaster, but really good. So there you go. We're going to talk about the Middleton. Yes, Judge Middleton. Yes, I love him so much. Does not want to come on. Okay, I'm going to tell you the story of when I asked Judge Middleton to be interviewed. So I emailed him and I left my phone number and he called me because he's a really nice guy, aside from being a fair judge. And he calls me and he says, "Jen, I just want you to know, I don't want to be a YouTube famous judge. I just want to do my job and focus on the defendants." And I mean, you got to respect that, right? And then as we're talking, he says, "Oh my God, now your shower thoughts are everywhere in my feed." And it was hysterical. And so now Judge Middleton will never forget me because he's got my shower thoughts. So anyway, yeah, she is good, isn't she? She knows all the questions. Okay, we're almost done with the court for those of you who don't know court, and we're going to move on to some other fun things. Are you ready? Which LawTuber or YouTuber who shows court discovered for YouTube Judge David Flesher? It is a person with a lesser known channel who is growing. And in fact, her subscribers have doubled since she found Judge Flesher a few months ago because everyone loves him. And she just is such the nice person with the greatest personality. And she streams in the middle of the night, well, or early in the morning. Okay, to me, if it's still dark out, it's night. That's how I think about it. Not how my husband thinks about it. At 12:01 to him, it's the next day. It's not the next day to me. It's still dark. Because when I used to go out and go dancing and do whatever, get home at 4 in the morning, I considered that to be the same day. I don't know. Definitely have not done that in many years, but I still think about days and nights like that. So there you go. Anyway, which LawTuber discovered Judge David Flesher? It was Court Vibes. It was Kathy. Go Kathy. Okay, she's awesome. All right. Which YouTube famous judge is famous for yelling pretrial? I love her. And she's going to come on the channel. She is going to come on. We're just waiting for a lull in her schedule, guys. She's fascinating. She's done some really incredible things. She yells pretrial and she is awesome. In fact, every time anyone says the word pretrial, I picture this person because I don't know. I love her, and she has a certain way of saying it that is just so cool. So, anybody? 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 I don't know. Dave wouldn't know her because he doesn't watch her. A lot of people don't show her stuff anymore. She used to be all over YouTube, and now she's kind of had a lull. Um, it is, yeah. If Alexa doesn't know, if I don't, why am I saying Alexa? I don't know. We don't even have an Alexa here, and I know your name is Alexa. It is Judge Alex Manning. Love her. She's coming on the show. All right. Thank you, LinkedIn, for letting me connect with people. All right, guys, we have 2 more questions about court, and then we're moving on. So if you've stopped by, we're doing trivia tonight. First part is court. Second part, well, we'll all discover together where we're going to go because it's one of those days. Which judge tells the story about an umbrella to teach people the difference between a choice and a mistake? I have to say she's my favorite judge. I'm not going to lie. I love her so much. I really do love her so much. She's also going through a bit of a thing right now, and it makes me very sad. But there's really nothing we can do about it. You're just so used to hearing the name Helen. I guess I don't know, but I don't even have an Alexa. I don't know. Also, every time, see, so I don't text like with my thumbs. I voice text, and every time I do it, it calls you Alexa, and then I have to go fix it. So I should know better. If you are here and you're trying to leave a message in the chat and you're finding that you can't, it's because, well, we've had some sassy people and we've had to set the chat at subscribers only. So if you want to leave a message, hit subscribe, leave a message, and unsubscribe. It's okay. You can do that. You do have to wait 1 minute though. Is the thing. Why it's not a grab for subs, it's because there's some nasty people out there. And I know if you're watching, you're not one of the nasty people, but unfortunately it's a thing. Yes, Judge Boyd. Um, yeah, it's really crazy. But anyway, okay, last court question. Last court question for trivia, and then we're moving on to another subject. It is which judge on YouTube, and I mean in court too, has a prosecutor named McDuffie? Everyone loves McDuffie. I have not been able to get her on yet. Oh, by the way, if you are sitting here and you're thinking, I don't know this person, that's okay. I want you to come back. So tell me, who would you like to see interviewed? Because I love interviewing people. I interview judges and legislators and truck drivers who used to be pharmacists and sawyers. Do you know what a sawyer is? I didn't until I had John Davidson come on here, and he has an incredible channel called Davidson's All Natural Gym. And do you know what his gym is? Yeah, it's cutting down trees and hauling things. He doesn't need a gym because, he works. He works hard. And also, he's hysterical, you guys. He is hysterical. It's not Judge King. No. I know, I sometimes I have those days too. It is Judge Washington. Judge Washington's prosecutor's name is McDuffie. They work so well together. Anyway, yeah, if Davidson's All Natural Gym is a YouTube channel, you guys should check it out. He's hysterical. He's a country guy. He lives up in Illinois, and a lot of his stuff is cutting down trees and out in the country. He's got a deer cam, but also he's hysterical, kind of like an English tongue-in-cheek hysterical, but hysterical. I love his channel. And I'm so bummed because he's always here and he's so cool. And he only goes live once a month, and I missed it. And I was so bummed about that. So anyway, all right. So we have run out of court questions, and it's 9:25 out of an hour-long show. So what do you guys want to talk about? Why don't you post it in the thing? Also, I'm going to give a quick little summary of my week this week because it's been amazing. I won some awards. I'm going to show you. Look what I got. I got the things. And how cool is this? Ooh, dude. I got Podcast of the Year, which is this one, for Fabulous Over 50. And that was very exciting. And then I got Broadcast of the Year for this very channel. Oh my gosh, you guys. This was very exciting. It was very exciting. And I know, I keep putting videos up about it, but also it was just really exciting. And so, not trying to like be braggy or whatever, it just was exciting because I've worked for 10 years, you guys, 10 years in the creative space. That's a long time. And let me tell you why. Wait, which one is it? It is this one. This is Broadcast of the Year for the Jen Hardy Show. Why is this so exciting? Well, let me tell you, because I've had a YouTube channel since 2016. And until March of this year, okay, so if you want to put things on YouTube, this is just hope for you, okay? until March of this year. I had maybe 130 views, 130 over 8 years and 38 subscribers. Okay, guys, it sucked. And so doesn't wasn't really doing a lot. And then just since March, well, those numbers have gone up and I got the thing. And it was a big deal and it just made me feel really good. And then I got this postcard, which why does this make me feel so good? I don't know because it says I'm a YouTuber on it. Silly. Sometimes it's the silly things. And why am I saying this? Because if you want to make someone feel special in your life, all you need to do is something small. Something small. You don't need to go out and do these like, huge, grandiose things like send them a card, send them a letter, call them on the phone, do something nice, let them know that they're special. Because seriously, all it took was a postcard to like make my whole month. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm telling you. Yeah. So what else? Oh my gosh, we are going. Thank you, Eric. I really, really, really appreciate it. And Dave, thank you so much. And Harry O'Brien. Okay, good to have you here. Very cool. And anyway, so I need help. I live in Florida. We live on this little island on the east coast of Florida. And a lot of people that are in this chat right now live in Florida, which is really cool. And guess what? I'm going to my son's wedding in just a couple of weeks in November. And it's not in Florida, though, guys. It's in Wisconsin. I don't have clothes to go to Wisconsin, people. I don't know what to do. And also, I don't have a dress to wear to this wedding. And I don't want to wear a mother of the groom dress or a mother of the bride dress because I don't know if you've seen them. The old women wear those dresses and they're nasty. And I want to look like that. But also, I can't wear something all blingy because that's not appropriate because it's the bride's day to shine. So what do? I don't know. If you have an idea of a store to go to buy a dress for your kid's wedding, where you don't look like an old fuddy-duddy or somebody who's trying to like, "Oh my gosh, can I tell you?" Okay, okay. But anyway, put it in the comments if you have an idea for a store. I need help. Yeah, highs in the low 50s and lows in the low 30s. Guys, my body wasn't made for that. Well, that's true. Good beer and good cheese. So, there's that. But anyway, okay. So I'm going to tell you a story about a wedding. You want to hear a story? Yes, of course you do. So my brother was going to get married because, as many adults do, not all of them. So my brother has this wife and he loves her. He loves her so much. And her name is, well, I won't tell you what her name is. Whatever. I don't want to, whatever. Anyway, she's very sweet and we're very close. And my mom treated her like gold. Oh, like gold. Like when she was in summers from college, she would go and stay at my mom's house with my brother. And it was so beautiful. And they were like this little family and they were like, oh, and I wasn't there. My mom didn't really like me. She was kind of my replacement, which was fine actually at the time. And then they got married. And the day of the wedding, my mother wore a long white dress to the wedding. That is the thing that happened. And from that day forward, she was not nice to this person. And it was just crazy. And so my son keeps saying, please don't wear a white dress to the wedding, which I will not. And if you've never seen the movie Monster in Law, well, it was kind of like that. And also, that's a really good movie. Yeah, it is going to suck because it's going to be real cold. Real cold. Also, yeah, it's a whole thing. But you wanna hear something fun? You wanna hear something different than I've never been to a wedding like this before? Number 1, my soon-to-be daughter-in-law is involved in the legal system, fun fact, and she works with the state legislature, and that's where the wedding's gonna be. We get to sit in the chairs where the state legislator sits, legislature, I can't say words today, and we get to sit in those chairs, and we get to, we'll watch the wedding as though we're going to vote on things. It's very cool. But then we wanted to play games because our family is a board game family. We are so into board games. This is what we do. And so at my son's wedding, I said, when we go up there, some of the younger kids want to play games, and I wish we would have time. And my son said, guess what? We are going to have time because it's a wedding reception. It starts at 3. We're going to shut that down about 6 or 7, and we're pulling out boxes of board games. And at his wedding reception, we're going to play games. So there you go. Yeah, we are a total geek family. I'm not gonna lie, we were nerds before it was cool, and, I'm glad it's cool now because, whatever, we can pretend to fit in, I don't know. All right, speaking of geek questions, Cold West, it's good for more women's fashion, light it up. Well, I'm not gonna lie, Eric, I did buy the most fabulous jacket, like, 2 months ago. It's black, and it has a fur collar and these hand embroidered flowers, and it's absolutely awesome. And the bummer is now I have to find dresses to match the jacket, but that's okay. I kind of did. Anyway, Yeah, so this is a whole thing. So Wisconsin in November, people, if you have any ideas of where to get a decent dress for this wedding, I'm not a cold person at all, but we'll be inside. I mean, clearly it's not an outdoor wedding. Um, you know, so yeah, right? I'm all about it because yeah, my kids haven't seen me since my transformation, and they are going to be not saying transition for those of you new to the channel. It's a whole different thing, but they have not seen me, and I think they're going to be surprised by my clothing choices and what I'm looking like. And you know what? I feel so much better about myself. I'm not going to lie. And so there we go. I think the confidence is doing way more than anything else did. And I encourage you, if you are having a rough time, to yeah, try some changes in your life because it helps. Anyway, all right. So tonight's supposed to be trivia, and I'm not asking any trivia questions. And so, how is this? I am horrible at entertainment trivia, and Eric probably knows every entertainment trivia question that there is. So, but I do know weird random facts. So, oh, I appreciate that. If I can just not cry one of the days, I will count it as a victory. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be a lot. It's very emotional. When, bringing everybody together and people getting married and, it's a very emotional thing, but I think it's going to be beautiful. And regardless of what Dave might say, it's going to be beautiful. Right, Dave? Yeah. All right. So, and the day after we get back, we're having a podcast meeting. Oh, Eric, we're going to have our podcaster meeting. And we are inviting some YouTubers because I'm in these YouTube groups. And so I thought, you know what, let's open it up because you do video, a bunch of people do video. So we may have some of the YouTubers coming to that, which I think would be really, really cool. And we may need Eric to speak again because you did such a good job about the filming and everything. It was really cool. Oh my gosh, we may get Hal to speak too because he's done television for like decades. Maybe he can come. All right, but for the other viewers, that's probably boring. So let's talk about something else. Tell the story about what someone said. Oh, you know what? Right? I think it'll be cool. So I will tell you the story. So there's a person that's going to be at this wedding, and I can talk about them because they're certainly not watching. It could be my ex-husband. And when my daughter who's 15 now, when she was like 3, he comes to the door, and my 3-year-old daughter walks up to him, and she looks at him, and she looks up, because she's little, and she says, "God told me you're not supposed to be here." And so he left. It was a thing, guys. It was a thing. I couldn't plan it if I wanted to. It was wonderful. Anyway, sometimes from the mouths of babes. Am I right? Don't know where it came from. She doesn't know where it came from, but it was a thing. So, anyway, God knows what she's going to say today. Oh, and you need to leave. Yeah, God told me you're not supposed to be here and you need to leave. This is something that my 3-year-old told to my ex-husband at my door, and so he did. Because what do you do when a 3-year-old gives you a message from God? Apparently, you've got to take it. I don't know. So bizarre. All right. I am rambling today. I am full of energy. It has been a week. So it has been a really, really good week and a little bit stressful. We're trying to put some things together business wise. I don't know, people. We're navigating all new waters. So, yeah, all the new waters. And it's a whole thing. So I have balloons. So you see the balloons? Because Dave gave me balloons because I won some things. I got 2 of these. Although that does look kind of weird when you see it like I saw it on the shelf. I'm not going to lie, it does look a little strange. Give me a thumbs up if you see something strange. Anyway, I was looking at the 2 of them over there. I don't know. Anyway, because we have people giving weird comments sometimes, I thought maybe I don't want to show those too much on the camera. Oh my gosh. And so we had some stressful things happening. We had been trying to talk to some people about some stressful things, and it was like, blah, and it came to a head today. And you know what? I'm all good. I'm all good with it. Because you know what? What's going to happen is going to happen. And what isn't going to happen isn't going to happen. And I keep trying to tell you don't see anything? Okay. Y'all, you know what? Maybe I'm kind of like sometimes a 12-year-old boy, the way I say things. Like when someone says the word duty, it makes me laugh. Why? I don't know. Because apparently I'm 12. It's ridiculous. And then I try to hold myself together. you know? I don't know. Oh my gosh, I can show you what I did today. So I've been really busy. I worked like 10 to 12-hour days. And my commitment to my family was I'm going to do this and build this channel up to where I can hire someone in December. And I'm going to be able, haha, you said duty. See, that's funny. I am going to be able to hire somebody part-time in December. Very excited. If you are a video editor at a reasonable price, though, that's the only thing. I could use your help. Anyway, so I don't sit and do anything except when I'm spending some time with my family, like 1 hour a day. That's what I get. And right now I'm just, rocking it, trying to build up this media company that we've got. But today I did this. Today, I had a meeting and I got to sit and do nothing. So instead of doing nothing, I blinged out a cup, except it looks stupid like this. So now I'm trying to figure out, do I go up? Do I go down? I can't leave it like this. It's dumb. I don't know. It was very shiny. It's very nice. And I like it a lot. And all I could put it is water, I think, because I can't, if it got like icky, like certainly you couldn't put a smoothie in it and have that get on there. So they're little blingy rhinestones. Can you see? You can see they're like shiny because I love shiny things, which if you know me at all. But anyway, so this is my cup. I got silver one so I could do this. Also, shameless plug. Okay, I'm not getting any commission or anything, but these cups, they are, where's the word? Okay, Bubba. They're Bubba cups. You can get them at Walmart. You can get them on Amazon. I don't make any money for this, but I'm going to tell you the secrets. If you like smoothies or you like boba, which I do, you can have boba in your Bubba. What? Because Bubba cups are the only ones with a big enough lid for the straws. I sound like a commercial. Guys, I really like boba tea a lot. In fact, we buy boba in the 7-pound tub. I know it's a problem, but there are 4 of us drinking it. So, because I don't know about you, but put spaces between it. Like, see, because there's like a little dent here. So I was thinking maybe like do this part, I don't know. And then maybe I don't know, Eric. What do you think? What do you think? Let me know because it just makes me happy. And then Dave said, do you like touching it, like holding onto it? And it's not pokey though. I did buy one of those pokey cups. It's a little pokey, but also it was supposed to be red and it was like this pink orange color and I did not like it. Yes. Oh, that's so hysterical. Yeah, so I get the big, and then the bursting boba you can get. Oh my gosh, I got 7 pounds for $20. It was crazy. So anyway, yeah, Bubba cups because look, Lexa, you can put the big straws in there. Also, oh my gosh, that's what I should do because I'm doing this Amazon influencer thing. I should do a whole section on boba. That would be fun. Peach and mango. Yes. And then we have the syrup. Okay, because that's what I was going to start to say. If you get a boba tea where I live, it is $10 a piece, which means our family of 4 would pay $40 for 4 teas. And I don't know about you, but I think that's ludicrous personally when, you can honestly make it at home for like 75 cents. So we do make it at home for 75 cents and we do not go out and pay that kind of money. Oh my gosh, there was this cooking channel that I was watching today. Oh, you cooked it. See, that's what I did today. That's what I've got in here. I've got the tapioca thing. Inflation, whatever. Yeah. So I was watching this cooking channel, and this guy was talking about peppers, and it was like something about the colors of peppers, and something about segregating the colors of peppers because the red and orange and yellow peppers were $4.49 a pound, guys. Who pays $4.49 a pound for peppers? Green ones, $1.49. Why? I don't know. What is up with that? And what is up with these costs? I don't know. How do you do it? You know? How do you do it? Like if you are a family and you live on like I don't know, like basic like not minimum wage, even a little above minimum wage, how can you live anymore? I don't understand it. Like it's really really hard. So yeah, making my own choose your own tea. Ooh, Irish breakfast or oolong. Okay, so question. Do you like Earl Grey better or green tea better? Earl Grey or green tea or black tea? I don't know. What's your favorite tea? I gotta tell you something. I don't like Earl Grey tea. I do not like it at all. It's the one tea I cannot stand, and I know it's like the big English thing. It's not my thing. I'm not English, so I guess that doesn't matter. But also, I don't know, there's just something icky about it. I like jasmine tea, a little flowery, but obviously because it's jasmine. But jasmine tea with the peach and mango boba stuff, it is so good. Oh, I know we could do. Earl Grey, you like see, you love black tea is best. See, I like black tea too. Black tea is good. The Earl of Grey, that's funny. You know what we could do? We could go live, not right now, because my house is a mess and I don't want to take you through it. But Monday, we could go in the kitchen and we could make some things together. We could make some boba and we could make some of Dave's. Oh, Dave had the perfect recipe that he wanted to do a YouTube thing on. We could make it live and we could share it with you. And how fun would that be? I feel like that would be kind of cool because, we're not a cooking channel, but we could have fun cooking. Do you have Prince Albert in the kitchen? Do you guys remember that? You know what? Prank calling. I got to tell you, that's funny. We could cook some, right? We could all cook at the same time. I'm just saying, like anybody who likes tea could make like a tea or a coffee or whatever at the same time. We could like, I don't know, have like a little tea party live. It would be interesting. Um, yeah, so no caffeine for you, Eric. Good for you. Um, I'm really trying to not have things with caffeine. So yeah, but I am having tea. But I'm really trying to not have sodas. And after the holidays, I'm gonna go vegan, no sugar, just for a couple months, try to make my body feel better. I don't know how that's gonna go. Dave does all of our cooking, so, I'll just take the, stuff. Hello, Tally. Oh, hello. It's nice to see you. Hello from America. That is so cool. Because I can read it, but I won't even pretend like I can say it properly. Although I have to say when we were in other countries, we may have spoken a little bit of Italian, so people didn't realize we were American. Because apparently, Americans. I froze. Oh no. Am I unfrozen? Can you see me now? Am I still frozen? Hello. This is so cool. I am really glad that you're here. This is awesome. So, my name's Jen Hardy. This is the Jen Hardy Show. We were doing court trivia today, but we finished our court trivia. So, do you have any questions? We will be happy to answer your questions. We've got some great people in the chat. We're like one big happy family in here, and it's really awesome. And if you don't mind, everybody who's in here, give a little thumbs up if you like it, or, don't. If you don't, hello to everybody who's new. This is great to see you. I love the fact that I'm just sitting here in your short speed. It is bizarre and wonderful all at the same time. We were doing trivia, and I am in my little brain is like scrambling to come up with trivia questions because we ran out of them. And also, they were about court, and then they were about like, I don't know, crimes. And then that got kind of depressing. And I'm not in a depressing kind of mood. I'm in an up kind of mood. And so I want to talk about up kind of things. Speaking about up kind of things, what new movie is coming out that you're excited about? Because holiday season is coming, and that means movie time. Just as oh, we just discovered the biggest prime number? Okay, that's also exciting news. And I should we look this up? We can look it up. I don't know. Can I look up things? Can I type and talk to you at the same time? I don't know. I can't do it in spell right. I can tell you that right now. Ooh, okay. Are you ready? This number has 41,024,320 digits when written in base 10. Thank you, Eric. That was a really cool fun fact. I love stuff like that. Yeah, apparently other people don't because they left. And that's okay because I like it. Why is 997 the largest prime number? It's not divisible by any positive integer less or equal to 31, the square root of 997. Therefore, we can conclude that 997 is a prime number. And the largest three-digit prime number is 997. Who knew? All right, so now we have two number facts. Also, I don't know, we could play Jen Hardy trivia. I wonder who knows these facts. Dave, you can't answer. How many kids do we have? This is interesting. We have X amount of kids that range from the ages of 27, no, sorry, 12 to 35. Why did I say 27? One of them is 27. How many kids do we have ranging from 12 to 35? It's a number. It's a whole thing. Yeah, it was funny. My mom didn't wanna be a grandma. She did not. It was not her thing. She did not. And she only had 2 children. And between those 2 children, there are 12 grandchildren. And yes, we have 7 kids. You're right. Haha. Great if you get on right? That is good if you get on Jeopardy. Absolutely. Back in the day, Eric, I could have been on Jeopardy. I don't think I can anymore. I don't know. They say every time you have a child, you lose brain cells, and I've lost a lot. Okay, fun trivia about the Hardy family is what? I don't know. What state do we live in? Does anybody know what state? Except Lexa and Eric and Dave, because I know that you guys know because you all live in the same state as me. But what state do we live in? Don't worry, Dave, we're not giving away the farm here. We're just talking. Okay, we're doing trivia about the channel. Ooh, ooh, yeah. So after this question, we can do another channel. And also, I'm rocking in this chair, and I hope it's not annoying. I just realized I'm doing it. I'm going to stop now because I hate watching people like be fidgety. I got a fidget for myself for when I sit here because I get really fidgety. Okay, I'm going to let you in on a little secret while you try to figure out where we live. When I interview people, about 20 minutes in every single time, we do live in the state of euphoria. That is where we're living right now. I love it. Okay, we're just going to end with that. Anyway, about 20 minutes into interviewing people, every time I get super tired and just want to fall asleep. I don't know what my thing is, and I'll like dig my fingernails into my hands because like I'm trying to stay awake. I'm doing whatever I can. It doesn't matter if I drink coffee or whatever, cannot stay awake. So I got this fidget so I could stay awake. And then it got weird. Like, I don't know, it got really weird like 2 days later, and I was very sad. So I needed something to, does anyone have a hint at how I can stay awake while I'm interviewing? It's not that they're boring. They're not boring. I have them on because they're interesting and I want to know what they have to say, but I still want to fall asleep. It's awful. So if you look at my interviews 15 to 20 minutes in, you'll see my eyes closing. It's a whole thing. I think I need to just start saying, "Hey, you know what? I'm gonna get up and take a break for a minute." Welcome to the live. It is so nice to have you here. You probably jumped in here because I was in your shorts feed. I am Jen Hardy. This is my channel. We're doing court trivia tonight, but it's ended. And so now I am rambling on at everybody, and we're talking about, I don't know, a whole bunch of things. I tell you what, how long has the Jen Hardy show been around? This is a good question because you're on the Jen Hardy Show right now, and you can look it up. If you look up, did you know that if you go to somebody's YouTube channel, there's a little arrow at the top, and when you click on it, you can find out what exact date they started, how many views their channel has gotten, and all kinds of stuff like that about every single YouTuber. It's a thing. But if you go there, you won't find out how old this channel is because I started it 8 years ago and nothing happened until this March. That's when the Jen Hardy Show started, and it's gotten crazy, guys. It's gotten crazy. If you haven't seen the shower thoughts, you should check them out because, well, they're kind of weird and they might make you laugh just a little bit. There's one about snails today. Yeah, I got to tell you, I filmed about 700 of them. About 100 of them, I realized they were pretty bad. So they're not ever going to see the light of day. But after you do 600 shower thoughts, how many more shower thoughts are there? I don't know. I literally have like 300 more to film, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do. So, if you've got shower thoughts or jokes or whatever, here's a thought. What do you guys think about mom jokes? You know, there's dad jokes, they're kinda dumb and whatever, but I was thinking moms have the same kind of jokes as dad jokes, and maybe we do some mom jokes, or there's an inspiration tab inside my channel that tells me what people might wanna see, and one of the things is inspirational sleep meditation. Your mom. So I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I mean, I could try to talk softly and lull you to sleep. I don't know. That doesn't really seem like me, but it could be a thing. I do have another thing though. I have a podcast and it is on YouTube called Snarky Meditation. I like that one. In fact, I like it so much, I actually listen to it. It's the only thing I do. If it's funny, it doesn't matter the theme. Right? That okay. That's pretty cool. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. Anyway, snarky meditation, guys. You should look it up. If there's only one, it's me. It doesn't sound like me because it changed my voice. Because in the beginning, it was anonymous. So the person who does it, her name is Takume Snark because Takume means anonymous in Japanese, and my best friend's Japanese. So tune into snarky meditation. And if you hate meditating, it's the way to go. Yeah, it's the only thing. So it's for people who don't want to sit still or don't like the idea of meditating, or maybe people keep saying, you know, if you want to relax, you got to meditate. And you're like, if one more person tells me that, I'm going to have to slap them. Well, this is your meditation then, because it's snarky and it's funny. And the superhero one is my favorite because you get to pretend you're a superhero. It's a whole different thing. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm thinking your mom jokes. I don't know. Maybe some kind of meditation thing. I don't know. We make it. I don't know what we're gonna do. We got to keep it interesting though, because it's gotten kind of crazy. You guys, we're getting like 400 subscribers a day. How fun is that? It's a lot of fun. It's these numbers are fun to play with. I have to say, I'm a numbers person. Did you know that when I was 19 years old, I was the accounts receivable person for a Fortune 500 company, and also what moron puts a 19-year-old in charge of accounts receivable at a Fortune 500 company? That's what I wanna know. I was bad. I was really bad. I wasn't good at it, but I did it, and I kept my job. So there you go. But I don't like numbers. Hey, you're back. It is so good to see you. That is so cool. I am so glad you're back. We were doing court trivia. We're done with court trivia. And now it's called the Jen Hardy Rambles On and On for 30 minutes. And surprisingly, a few people have stayed, which blows my mind. And I'm just kind of talking about whatever comes to my mind. And I am so glad that you're back. This is awesome. I love seeing you here. That is so awesome. Um, so let's see. Today, I don't know if you heard, so I'm going to tell you. I got some things. I got broadcast of the year and podcast of the year, and it's very exciting. And that's why I have the balloons and found out on Monday. Well, okay, that's a lie. We found out last week because we had to film it, and then we got to tell everybody on Monday. Also, who does that? I love Jennifer. She's going to come on my show. Love Jen Rambles. Thank you. The girl who put on this whole awards show, she's going to come on in November, and she's awesome. But who does an award ceremony, like an Oscars kind of thing where you're like, I'm going to win for my show that I've worked so hard. And then they tell you, okay, now you can't tell anybody until I tell you you can. And I don't know what day that's going to be. It was very, very hard. I'm not going to lie. I'm not good at that kind of thing. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I was telling everybody else, I've had this channel for 8 years. And in 8 years, I had 38 subscribers until March. 38. And now we have more than 38, and it's been very nice. And yeah, but we've worked really hard. I literally am working till 2 or 3 in the morning. Ask Dave. He's not happy. He is not happy at all. But that's going to stop in December, and we're going to hire someone, and they're going to edit some things, and then I could just keep creating, which means there's going to be lots more good videos. Hard work does pay off. I know, and it's funny, and people are like, "Oh my gosh, you had this overnight success." No, it's been 10 years of overnight success, but I kept doing it, and I kept doing it, and finally I was like, "You know what? I think I'm gonna quit because this is not working." And then all of a sudden it was like, "Vroom," and now it's here, and, I'm not saying that I'm successful, but I'm saying that I can see a light at the end of a tunnel, and it's very pretty. And also, this is the last live before Monday night, so I have to tell you, just keep. You know what? That is exactly what I say to myself. Just keep swimming. And I had. I do a lot with ChatGPT, and I had Chat make me a picture a little while ago, and it's this woman, and she's wearing sequins because it's me. And there's like this runaway right wagon train, and like I'm hanging onto the back, and my legs are flying up because like that's where I felt like I was. And now I feel like maybe I can like climb in and take the reins again, which is very nice. Eric, you are an Emmett. I feel like you are probably out of my price range, but I would love to talk to you about that because you know what? You could probably do things faster than somebody who would be cheaper. So really, it would probably all work out and I'd have more quality videos. We need to talk. Okay. So there was one other thing. Oh. Okay. This is the last live before Monday. So I have to tell you, this is so exciting. So my son's wedding is coming up. It's next month. I've already talked about that. So I won't talk a whole lot, but it's in November in Wisconsin. Like November, fine. Wisconsin. No, I live in Florida. Don't want to go. Anyway, I mean, I don't want to go to the cold. Of course, I want to go to my son's wedding. Anyway, so I was trying to find a dress and I found something else instead. And it's a pantsuit, which is not normally my thing, and half of it is sequins, and it's freaking beautiful, and I love it, and it fits me, and when you get to be a certain age, things don't fit you very nice. Cheese curds, oh, that is a thing. You guys, I'm not supposed to have milk, like, no dairy and no wheat, which means no beer and no cheese, which is Wisconsin. Anyway, I find this incredible, incredible outfit. And so you know what I did? I bought it. I can't wear it to his wedding. Looks ridiculous. I would stand out like it would be, but I bought it anyway. I get home and the next day I get an invitation. And this is what's happening Monday. And I have to tell you, are you ready? I got invited. Okay, wait, I'm not going to tell you yet. First, I'm going to tell you about this. When I was in high school, I went to like this fancy schmancy high school in California. It was kind of ridiculous. And I was kind of rebellious and I'd be like, I don't want to learn this. I don't want to learn this. And my teachers would always say, darling, when you go to a cocktail party when you're older, you'll be so thankful to have this information. And I'm like, a cocktail party? I don't care about a cocktail party. I'm 16. I'm not even legal to drink. Whatever. That was their thing to go to. Did I ever get invited to a cocktail party? No, not ever. And I have 7 children, not going to a cocktail party. But guess what? Now I've only got 2 children home and I can do things because they're older and it's very fun. And so I buy this outfit, I bring it home thinking this is embarrassing to bring home and show my husband. What the heck am I going to do with this outfit? And the next day I get an invitation. It is an invitation like no other invitation I got. Number 1, it's for my first ever real adult cocktail party. Number 2, I'm sorry, Dave. No plus ones allowed. Do you know why? Because it's for a select group of people who have to sign a non-disclosure agreement to be able to go to this cocktail party. You guys, it's for YouTube. YouTube has invited me to a cocktail party. And I'm very excited, and I get to wear my fancy schmancy dress, and I got my nails all done. Look at they have like, woo, so much stuff, and, I'm very excited, and I'm going to document it because I want to bring you I can't bring you inside though, non-disclosure, but you can get ready with me, and you can, whatever, and also, it's Monday, and do you know what that means? It means my live is at 9 o'clock and it ends at 8. So, I may have to go live late because then I can tell you all about it. So maybe we'll go live Monday at 9 or 10, which is kind of late for some people, but I may do it. And Lexa, if you can't be there, totally understand because you may have to rest. And that's okay. I get it because I love you. But the rest of you, maybe that's what we'll do. And I'll still have my little fancy schmancy thing and I'll be like more up than I am right now. YouTube needs to, oh my God, right? Yeah, it is early. Oh, yeah. And you're in California. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Can I tell you what was really cool? Because my YouTube partner manager was like, oh my gosh, you're going to a YouTube party? Is it here? Because if it is, I'll meet you there. And it's not because he's in LA and I'm in Florida. But the fact that he was going to go to meet me made me feel so special. I don't know. It's been very nice. So some people have been kind of mean and some people have been kind of nice. And so for those of you who have been very nice, thank you. And everyone in here has been very nice. And yeah, I know it's kind of a bummer. Although I may be going to LA in the next couple of years. I don't know, like a year or two. I want to bring Dave out there because that's where I was raised in La Habra Heights, like right on the border of LA and Orange County. We had horses and the whole thing, and it was beautiful. And then it was bought by a meth addict, but we don't have to talk about that. Anyway, I want to show Dave like Tommy's chili and all this stuff. Thank you. You know what? I tell you what, when you have been through as much crap as I have, you have two choices. You can either say, I'm not going to deal with that. Well, I mean, you deal with it and move on, or you wallow in self pity. And I cannot wallow in self pity. Life is too short. Life is too short. And if you wanted to find out why life is too short, there is a video called Who is Jen Hardy? And it will tell you all about me and some things that you probably did not know. So, but yeah, okay, Zanime. I think I got that right last time, and I think I remember. And I am so glad that, yeah, because it really is. It really is. We all have struggles. We all have struggles that nobody knows about. I love the series, The Unfortunate Series of Events, the books. Oh my gosh, we used to read them when my older kids were younger. They were so good. Movies, books are always better. But there's a thing in there, every family has a secret. And it's every I feel like every person has something, like some kind of cross to bear. And you got two choices. You know, you can either pick it up and keep walking, or you can just sit down with it and cry. And don't make that choice because, life can be beautiful no matter what. So I love you guys. It's 10 o'clock. We made it. We did it. And I love you. I love you all so much. Thank you for joining me. Mwah! You're amazing. I will be here late Monday if I'm here Monday, because if things at the cocktail party go late, guys, I'm not going to make a promise. So could be Tuesday, but I will post something. I'll know. And yeah, all right. I love you so much. I will see you soon, and I'll bring you along with me to the party. We'll do some kind of live on my way. So, all right. I'll see ya. Bye.